Y'all, y'all do. This is my Valentine's Day hair. I wasn't gonna do a video at all. I was just gonna show y'all my other like little thing. It is so dark. It's gonna rain, but this is my little ponytail. Y'all, when I say God has been leading me to just wear my natural hair, He has been leading me like before I put that wig back on my head the last time, God was just like, okay, like you got a good clean, like you then straighten it, detangle it, leave your hair. Leave your hair. And he was telling me, leave your hair. And it was like pulling, like the the little things in the front, like the combs always pull my hair. And I think there's just God, like, I put hair on your head for you to wear it. Honestly, I don't want to say I'm going to become a flat iron girl because I can't not stand like my hair just being flat on my head anymore. But I am going to start to do some styles to where, especially when I blow dried it and actually did those curls came out really good. And I seen a style that I want to do. So this is gonna go into like my Valentine's Day hair. I could do a ponytail all day, every day. Two ponytails, one ponytail, and kind of, judge it up. I haven't put makeup on in a minute, but I want to come talk to y'all, and I need to change my nose ring because it's acting up. I don't know if I'm gonna show y'all that or I'm gonna just, swipe over to me actually getting it because it's gonna take a long time. And the thing about nose rings is, um, like I really need to go to like Sissy's log cabin or something, or just go. I don't want to go into Walmart, y'all. I really don't want to go into Walmart, but I do have some sterling silver ones in here, so because yeah, it was matching this one, but I got a helix on this side, so I'm gonna probably move like my earrings and stuff like that. I did buy new earrings and stuff, so but yeah, so that wig was pulling out my hair. So y'all already know I was saying like it's time for the trash, and it's time. Wasn't big head friendly, and I think that's why. And it was a drawstring, and I feel like that's why it was tugging on the front of my head, and I hate that because it's just like I'm like most people probably rip it off their head at the end of the night, but I like to keep mine on. So yeah, I'm more of a natural girly. I just like with this job, I just can't do my hair like I want to do my hair. But this is cute. Like I don't mind this. Um, but I want it to like I slicked it up and everything. And I was like, oh, like I don't want all the curls in the back of my head. So let me put some in the front just to like give me some form in the front. Y'all twist it, but let me change this nose ring and stuff like that, and I will be back. All right, we went back with the little plastic silicone one because the metal ones is not long enough to go through the full hole, and then my I have these blue ones that you stick it in the nose like this, but I think it may be like a inch or a half inch like too big, and then like the holder. But look, I ain't finna fight with it because I was supposed to put that blue one in my nose for my birthday, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, we back with the plastic one. So yeah, yeah. But let me put something on my lips and stuff like that, and I'll be back, y'all. I do have other nose rings that came with like my little kit, where I was piercing my nose and stuff like that. But since that L shape deceived me, it was during like this time, uh, it was during this time, and outside, And I was going to my Uber and stuff like that. And I was wiping it, and stuff like that. And it must have just slipped out my nose. Cause I was cleaning my face and stuff like that before, I went to work. And, you know, cleaning my face and stuff. And I would always go over my nose. And then I must have wiped my nose and stuff like that. And I felt it, kind of coming out. So, when you press on it and stuff like that. But that mug must have, and it's an L shape, it must have hooked off and then came out. And then one, like, breath, it came off and it was on the ground. And I actually can see it. It's crazy. I don't have 20/20 vision, but I seen it on the ground and I was just like, bruh, it's over with. So I had to put like one of my other earrings in my nose and stuff like that until I got home. But yeah, so that was a thing. Okay, why is my hair falling like this? Why are you falling? Go this way. Or you can stay actually. Let you stay. I got some of it pinned, some of it not. So some of it is staying pinned and some of it ain't staying. But yeah, so yeah, this is why I want a house. This like I don't care if my house is 500 square feet. Like have y'all seen tiny houses? Have y'all seen tiny houses? I don't care if my house is 500 square feet. I will have a bedroom. I don't have nobody coming to visit me anyway. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I don't. Uh, this is why. Like I don't have nobody to visit me anyway. As long as I'm able to have at least 4 cabinets, 4 top and bottom, a stove, a nice size refrigerator. If it's basic refrigerator, I don't care. I know how some people be like, oh well, if you got a white refrigerator, if you got a black refrigerator, I don't care if it's white, black, silver, tan, blue, purple. Long as I got a decent sized refrigerator, I can stock up and have what I need. I ain't gonna be like the Israelites when they was up there getting more manna than they was supposed to get. Look, I'm telling you. And then I don't need a small living. I don't need a big living room either. I don't even be in here since my projector went out. I legit sit in here for like maybe an hour. I eat sometimes in here, and that's about it. That's about it. I don't sit on this couch. My little reading nook that I created, I don't use. Like, you don't need all the space that you think you need. Unless you like the Duckers. Then you may need the space. But you do not need all this space. Like, when I say I would get like a freaking plot of land that's like 1,000 square foot, and I'll put me like 500 to 900 square foot house on it, and it can have foundation, long as it have electrical and electrical and plumbing already ran on that land. Look, I would have build me a house on that freaking land, or get me a shed to convert it to a tiny house. Because why? I don't know who she was cussing out, but why? Like, what are we doing? Like, what? Like, for real? But y'all, you don't think you need that much space until you just. But anyways, I'm about to head out, y'all. I'm about to head out. I'm about to leave. My goal for today is to uh, get stuff for my Valentine's video, which y'all will see. Um, I'm gonna buy some more snacks because I've been hitting up them chips heavily. I got stuff for a salad, so that's basically what I'm gonna eat when I got back. I made some tacos, so plant-based tacos. So, which is one of my favorite things. Like, so that's what I'll be eating today. Um, So yeah, so snacks, Valentine's Day video, y'all. So I know I was telling Instagram how a lady had brought her husband a gift and stuff like that out of faith, because when you know, you know, and when you know and then be disobedient and God grabs you by your collar and be like, hey, go back over there. That's the person I want for you. Stop being disrespectful, stop being disloyal, stop being all these different types of things. And he brings you back over there. Um, so when you know, you know. So what are y'all buying y'all person? I'm talking about people who are standing on faith. I remember posting on Instagram this lady who in February 2025, yeah, because it's 2026. In 2025, she posted in a white dress. She said that she didn't really know why she was in the white dress and stuff like that. But she posted in a white dress and she was like, she's gonna be a 2026 bride. So that was her speaking that into faith and stuff like that. And she was like, I'm going to be a 2026 bride. And she stood on business. And then by December 2025, guess what? She got a ring put on her finger. She got a ring put on her finger. So, I'm trying to put this back up. Let's see if that stays. It probably ain't gonna stay. I need some more pens, y'all. But yeah, she, you know what? We'll let you be great. But she was like, let me see if we can get everything in this pen. I love like doing my hair like this to where it's like sun on my face. When my hair was shorter, I used to do that with my natural hair with my curls and stuff. I miss it so bad. We can kind of drop some of these curls. I might not show y'all all this because it's yeah. Like get your hair together, Sylvia. And I probably end up changing it like 750 100 different times. All right, it's decent. Um, all right, whatever. But yeah. So that kind of messed up my curls in the front. But hold on, y'all. All right, that's good enough. I'm gonna my hair about to change 50 11 times if I don't get up out this house. But all right, y'all, my hair is falling. So I need to get my butt up out of here and start my day. But yeah, so I don't know. What are y'all getting y'all person when y'all know that y'all know? I know God be like focus on him and all of this stuff. But when you know, you know, and the devil been busy with doubt or putting doubt or spreading doubt, whatever he try to do. Like y'all, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I was telling Instagram about how spirits just jump from one person to the other person and the next person and the next person, and it's just like I feel like sometimes people will just try you just to back to my agenda. My agenda is to like I did get my husband something. The most sentimental thing that I have is like this I have a gift for him. I do have a gift for my husband. And I have other stuff for my husband too, and it's just like even that lady who put on the wedding dress out of faith, and then in February 2026, and then all of a sudden in December 2020, no, oh, Jesus, in in February 2025, and then December 2025, she was engaged, and she still wore a white dress. But I do have stuff that I meticulously already have know that I know, even through the warfare, even through the confusion, even through the Lord, are you sure that this is my person? Even through that, I still have different things that I have brought my that I have gotten um just out of thinking about him, out of um wanting to just out of thinking about him, and out of wanting him to have something to where it's just like him seeing me as, oh, like she thought about me. And it's not just like I don't know. But yeah, I have things for my husband to where it's just like different things to where it is it's faith things, Like, I don't know if he gonna be here next week. I don't know if he gonna be here next month. I don't know if he gonna be here from like a year from now. And I pray that God is moving me. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I pray that God is moving me and be like, hey, like you have did what you needed to do. You have put all your faith in where you needed to, put it. You can go now. Like I pray. I'm still messing with my hair, y'all. I keep seeing different styles. This was what happening with the wig. I kept seeing different styles and I kept doing different styles. I would wash my hair and be like, okay, back on my head. But yeah, hopefully this stays. But I need to get to where I'm going because I'm gonna keep messing with it. I don't know how it's gonna look Valentine's Day, but yeah, this is what we got. This is what we got. I work on Valentine's Day. I work the night shift. Don't want to, but it is what it is. But even in that, I'm still I'm putting seeds of faith, mustard seeds of faith, out. Cause like, yeah, I do buy my, like I have gotten my husband stuff just from like, and even if that man doesn't come tomorrow, next week, or a month from now, or a year from now, I'll still be like, hey, like I got you this. So with me, I try not, because like I said, like I've been telling God, I don't know the day or the hour when that man will come into my life, but I know that you have a promise for me. And I was like, I want to at least have something for him, or for him to at least know I'm thinking about him. So that no matter if it's writing, no matter if it's a card, because I would love to get him a card every year, or every like birthday, every holiday, or every, like, you can do so many things in faith to let to before you get to the journey of this person coming into your life, or this person fully surrendering to God and then coming into your life. You can put so many seeds of faith, so that no matter if it's getting him a card or getting her a card every year that y'all are separated, because like I said, the warfare be warfaring, okay? The warfare be warfaring. And when the devil doesn't want something to come to pass. You know when the devil doesn't want something to come to pass. And that's one of the things, like when he fights you so hard and so heavy on God's promises in your life, And I told y'all I'm putting today I got my can y'all see? Yeah, I got the cutout song, but I got very few pairs of jeans that I could actually wear. But yeah, like I'm still putting my knees on the ground. So and when I said like with personal stuff, with like personal stuff, like I meant the promises that God have told me, and I know that He's going to give it to me. And and that are not connected to another person, because when they're connected to like the promise of me being married and having kids and stuff like that, I have to for like surely make sure, like it may be a waiting period, it may be this amount of time, it may be that amount of time. So you never know with a person who you know when God is like, hey, let's say God is putting a business in your life. You started a business, you have the business and stuff like that. And God tells you like, hey, you're going to work with this public, well, I guess in my sense, you're going to work with this publishing company. So when God says like, hey, you're going to work with this publishing company and blah, 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 it's going to happen and blah, 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 it's going to happen. That is connected to other people. So they have to be submitted under God. They have to fully have clarity, and they have to know that, okay, this is, they have to fully have clarity, and they have to be surrendered under God to understand like, okay, this person is who I need to reach out to. This person is, and it's also going to be in God's timing. So I don't know when my husband is going to be here. I don't know when he's going to make it here, but I do want to have something for him. I've been preparing for years for him to come, ever since God told me like, okay, well, you're going to be married again. Like, you're going to be married again. And ever since God told me, like, you're going to be married again, I've been looking like, who? Who? And I can say I put some people in that position that, or I, try to, not even, some people will be like, oh, well, I don't want to be married, or I don't want kids, or we can have kids now. And it's just like, no, I want to be married. I didn't I didn't do this journey or be on this journey and pray as a kid to pray as a kid that, I want the family with the husband. I always knew that my mom and dad got married when I was 3, and by the time I was 5, they was already separated. Come on now. They was together before I was born, but they didn't get married until I was 3, and then got separated at 5. I want the husband and me being the wife with the kids, not being a baby mama sitting around with a child that doesn't have an example of a father, that has to grow up and get older to know who their father fully is. And this is all in the book, but yeah, because like in my book, like there's leaps in it, just gives like different things, but it's from my perspective of growing up and being the youngest on both sides. And also it kind of details like my relationship with my siblings, from like who I was close with and who I wasn't close with. Not really, but it details all of that, and it just goes to show that how do I say? it just details all of that of me going from one place to the other, and that relationship with my dad, but always being a younger child and still feeling a close relationship with him for some weird reason, even though I did not see him more. I saw my granddad way more than I seen my dad growing up. Sad to say, but then it was incidents to where I did see him, and then when I got older, that's when I started creating that relationship with my dad. That's when I started talking to him more and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't care. Like I told y'all, these men's be crazy. Like they would create a baby mama or someone with a child so quick, and it's just like why? And it is basically they're trying, especially if someone is trying to do that. You're basically trying to trap, especially when you already been called. You already know you're supposed to be somewhere in God's kingdom to be put out there to do something, and they would create a baby mama out of you real quick, and then it's just like, and sometimes it is a mistake, sometimes you, but even women, so it, like I said, those spirits be hopping. I'm back, y'all. Oh, I look so cute with my glasses on. I'm back, y'all. So second box. So snacks secured. I didn't get nothing else sweet though. I don't need it. But snacks secured. I got everything. I got everything that I needed, and yeah. So I'm back. I just talked to my brother and stuff like that, and I ended up talking to my sister-in-law for a little bit. But look at my glasses with this hair. Okay, it's giving. But I'm about to film my second video for uh I'm about to film my second video, my Valentine's video that I want to put out. But look at the hair. Look at the hair. Period. Period. I wish I had got some adult shirts, cuz like I just brought these shirts, but they very much cropped. If y'all can hold on, y'all can see. So um okay. It actually wanted to line up that time. But they very much crop, and I wish that I had brought like a 5 pack, thinking like, yeah, like it's gonna be some adult shirts. They gonna come down below my waist. But I was pulling up on these pants the whole time in the store and all of that. But y'all, y'all, I got everything I needed, and I stayed in budget. Left my Kroger card, and yeah, so I left my Kroger card, but I don't know how to put my cuz I put my phone number on it when I got it. I'm gonna try to insert, like I'll try to go to the website and stuff like that. Hopefully there was no mail outside, because guess what? It ain't getting picked up today. Uh, y'all, I told the mailman, I was like, which it was just God. Like God has been doing some stuff behind the scenes, and that's why I haven't really been talking that much. I do love talking about like my husband and stuff like that. But I also keep stuff on the hush hush. But God has, when I say God has truly, truly been showing me different things. I told the mailman, I was like, I don't be going to this mailbox like that. Like I don't be, unless I'm looking for something. Just like I was telling y'all about my package that I got Monday. Um unless I was looking for something and stuff like that. And what's crazy is Tuesday I got an invitation from, like, randomly. Tuesday I got an invitation randomly, but I don't, like, unless I'm at work and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, like, they invited me. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, some strangers invited me somewhere. But and that kind of goes into look out for invitations, because you never know who's, and I didn't feel the urge to, go to go out Tuesday, because, like, my hair needed to be done. Like, I needed a full reset of my house. The snow was still on a little bit, and I still had, like, some ice in my steps and stuff. So I was trying to get that done. So I didn't feel the need to just, like, go out and stuff like that and be out in it. And I also needed some groceries. So I was like, hey, like, Sylvia, get your priorities in check. So it was kind of like, yeah, I can't accept it. But if I was there, I would have for sure, when I say I would have for sure been over there, but like, hey, how you to the strangers, like, hey, how you doing? Like, you good? And all of that, because they actually invited me and stuff like that. And the only thing I didn't get from Kroger's was freaking cake. I'm still craving cake, and I still didn't get cake. But yeah, y'all, I gotta do my nails. I gotta do both sets of nails. And what else I need to do? That's about it. I need to clean my bathroom, sweep in this hallway, sweep in the hallway, sweep in my room, sweep in the bathroom, then kind of mop that floor, mop that area. And then I'm gonna film this Valentine's Day video and stuff like that. Hopefully I could add it on to here, but I don't think I'm gonna add it on to here. I think I want it to be its own little video. It's probably gonna be less than 5 minutes, no talking, no nothing. And then what else? What else? But y'all want the tea? Y'all want the tea about the thing? I finally finished it, and me and my husband gonna be matching. And it may be, I don't, like I said, I don't know the day. I've been joking with God. I was like, I don't know the day and the hour that you're gonna bring that man. I don't know the day or the hour that you're gonna bring that man, but matching husband. That's it. That's all.